Hey, what's good with y'all? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Burn the Books. It's the Birdman here, flying solo today. I kind of wanted to go over the Sunday games that we had. I had three NBA picks for you, and we ended up going 2-1. It probably wasn't a good tout taking Oklahoma City minus 13 on the road against one of the worst teams in the NBA. But I really liked their chances in that one, especially after having Detroit lose the first game by double digits on a back to back at home. Like I thought Oklahoma City was going to come in and wreck shop. Instead, they came in and they got wrecked, and that was the only loss on the NBA side. And then on the NFL side, Baltimore, like guys, I do not know. I mean, I don't know if it was just Mark Andrews coming back and. Everybody just thought they were just gonna go in there and automatically beat Kansas City, but I mean, what the hell, guys? I mean, Kansas City did not score a single point in the second half. They covered the second half still, and yeah, I mean, listen, I mean, it was only a touchdown on paper. I mean, they Baltimore lost by 7 points, but they got dominated in that game. That's one thing about Kansas City. They just don't run the score up on you if they're up. They just hold on to the lead. And I mean, they did a fantastic job against Baltimore on the road. I mean, they deserve every appearance that they make from here on out, I guess. But they are the ones that are going to be representing the AFC side, and then on the San Francisco side, the San Francisco game, I told y'all to take Detroit plus the 7.5. That got there, and the overs got there too. But I mean, one point, this game looked super easy. You're up by 17 points at halftime, and then the coach just. I mean, I've said it before. I'm gonna say it again, man. Like, I don't know if it's if he goes out to the dumpster and like huffs paint before the game, or man, he says he had no regrets. He should at least have a regret about that first fourth down that they went for it when they didn't kick the field goal to go up by 3 scores. They kind of try to take the crowd out of it. I mean, they didn't get it. I mean, that started the crowd up, and then San Francisco just went all the way down there, and they score a touchdown and force a turnover, and next thing you know, they're right back in the game. Uh, there's no way you can be honest with yourself and say that you have no regrets and then still put it on the players. I mean, what a terrible coaching decisions that you made in that game, buddy. Anyways, we ended up going 2-0 for that game. Just to I was working that night, and I told my boss whenever I went back in there. So if Detroit hadn't scored that last touchdown, I wouldn't have gone back to work because of the high level of tilt that everybody would have been going through on that one. So, anyways, I have a couple of NBA games for y'all today. Um, we have the Indiana Pacers are on the road against the Boston Celtics. Kristaps Porzingis and Luke Cornett are going to be questionable for the Celts. While on the other side, we have Miles Turner, Jalen Smith, Benedict Mathurin, and Tyrese Halliburton are all questionable for the Pacers. The Pacers have won 3 in a row, while the Celtics just came off a victory down in New Orleans in their last game. The Celtics have been beaten twice at home now, but they haven't lost to an Eastern Conference team at home yet. So I bet this one as early as possible. With all the injuries on the Indiana side, I do like the Boston Celtics minus the 6 points. The next game I have for you, we have the Utah Jazz are on the road against the New York Knicks. The Knicks are a 4.5 point underdog at home. Knicks have won 7 games in a row. Utah has no injuries. Julius Randle's going to be out for a few weeks with a shoulder dislocation. OG Anunoby and Evan Fournier are day to day. Utah is currently 2-3 on this road trip that they're on, and this is going to be the last game for them. Knicks have been playing at a high tempo, even with Julius Randle being out. I mean, they won their last game pretty handily. I like the Knicks to plus 4.5 at home on this game. Tread lightly, but the New York Knicks, I mean, like I said, they're on a 7-game winning streak, and I feel like New York is one of the teams where when one of the stars gets hurt in their game, that they are the next man up. For a long time, I didn't think that Thibs' coaching style was translating very well to the NBA, but I feel like he's finally getting the roster that he needs around him to make things happen. So, The next game I have for you is the last one. Is we have Toronto is on the road against Chicago. Jakob Pertl is going to be questionable, and R.J. Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly are going to be out for the Raptors. Zach LaVine, Patrick Williams, and Torrey Craig are out for the Bulls. So now, I'm not saying that the Raptors lack scoring, but the guys that they just traded for the Knicks are now out for that matchup. And some new faces are going to get a lot of opportunity to show you what they have. I'm looking for the Bulls to attack the middle a lot tonight with Zach LaVine out. They're going to have Vucevic out there. They're going to have Andre Drummond, DeMar DeRozan. The Bulls are still going to be very active in this game. I'm looking for them to really attack the middle, and I like the Bulls minus the 6 points at home. Thank you guys for tuning in today. It's been kind of a struggle the last. I've been saying that a lot, man, but I appreciate you guys for your patience, and we'll see y'all next time around. I'll have y'all another episode for tonight. Tentatively talk about some of the things I like about the Super Bowl and what we've got going on there. And we'll see y'all next time around. I'm gonna head out to the gym because I'm some kind of glutton for punishment. My shoulders have their own day, and they're not gonna work themselves out. So we'll see y'all next time.